Let's be real. Sometimes prayer feels one-sided. You talk, 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 and all you get back is silence. You wonder, is God even listening? But here's the truth. You might be talking to God, not with Him. Because prayer isn't a monologue. It's a conversation. And when you learn to talk with God, everything changes. Your peace, your clarity, your connection. Let's break down how to actually hear from God, not just talk at Him. Stop rushing the relationship. Most people pray like they're checking something off a list. God, help me with this, bless that, fix this, amen. But imagine if your best friend only talked to you when they needed something. Would that feel like a relationship or a transaction? Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." Sometimes the most powerful prayers are the ones said in silence, because God doesn't just speak to your ears, He speaks to your heart. Listen between the lines. God doesn't always respond with thunder or visions. He often speaks through whispers, impressions, in moments that feel too perfect to be random. John 10:27 says, "My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me." You recognize His voice when you start listening for it. It might come as a verse that hits different, a sudden peace when you're anxious, or even a closed door that protects you from something you didn't see coming. When you slow down and listen between the lines, you start realizing He's been speaking all along. Make space for God to speak. Think of prayer like breathing. You inhale when you speak, you exhale when you listen. But most of us never exhale. We keep talking. And then we say, God never speaks to me. Maybe He's trying to, but you've never paused long enough to hear Him. 1 Kings 19:12 says, "After the fire came a gentle whisper, and that's where Elijah heard God." You can't hear a whisper if you're surrounded by noise. So turn off the music, step away from the scroll, and give God room to whisper back. Pray with expectation, not obligation. Prayer isn't a ritual, it's a reunion. It's the moment your spirit reconnects with the one who created it. So instead of praying because you should, pray because you get to. When you approach God expecting Him to speak, He does. Jeremiah 33:3, "Call to me, and I will answer you, and show you great and mighty things you do not know." You don't need perfect words, you just need an open heart. God isn't grading your grammar, He's listening to your honesty. So make it real. So tonight, when you pray, don't just tell God your plans, ask Him what He thinks. Don't just vent, pause and listen. Because prayer isn't about talking at God, it's walking with Him through life. Comment below, "Lord, teach me to listen when I pray." And if you're ready to build a deeper two-way relationship with God, subscribe to Walk by Faith for weekly videos that help you hear His voice more clearly than ever before.